I want to get six figures up there on the board just to see it, because you got to have a goal, man. Now listen to that. I don't know if you can hear it yet, but the wind's blowing out there. Getting ready to have some thunder boomers here. Let's hope we don't lose our live stream. Wow, can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Hear the wind chimes out there?
Yeah.
Wind is blowing hard. Oh, Lord. So if it goes,
What happened, Mark? You're frozen. Okay, I don't know what happened. The stacker here. Maybe he'll come back on.
yay, hey, good morning, Joy and Glenn. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Doing really well, man. I had to switch browsers. You remember last week we couldn't get on. I still can't get on Opera browser, but I'll move to Microsoft Edge, and it's allowing me to do it. I don't know why, but when I go to share the screen, it doesn't show the share button on Opera, but on this one it does. So I can just click the button, and we're good to go. So I've just got everything on the a different browser, and I think we're good to go today.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah. I want to show you guys something. I think you might have seen it before, but I kind of forgot about it and lost it. But it's like an 8 to 9 inch solid jade dolphin.
Wow.
Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that? I
No.
think that's jade, isn't it? Can you tell?
It looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, this, for its size, it's very heavy.
Oh, yeah. That may be worth something.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah. Just thought I'd show it as an item of interest. And let's see who we got in here this morning. Well, it's now afternoon here in Kentucky. Let's go to the comments. The first in the stream is the Bandits. Yeah. And Joy and Glenn and Johnny. Hey, how you doing, sir? Yes, sir. We are here today. We're gonna be finding some auctions for people later, and I can't wait. Got some good things coming up on the channel. Really good. I am now into September, middle of September on videos. And
Wow.
yeah, I have been working all week. I've got some really good ones coming up. Like tomorrow night, we're going back to the beginning with the collabs and how I used to find gold and get a lot of gold in storage units. Well, I'm going to show you that in the video tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to start going. Man, I've got so many good videos. I just don't know how to put them up. So I'm just putting them up there and a week apart every Monday. And I'm now into the middle of September. My goal is to be 2 years ahead, because that's how far ahead you can get.
Wow.
I can always push it. When I get a new locker, I can always reschedule a remastered one going forward. That way, we're going to have good content every week, and I don't have to worry about it. It's already going to be done. So my job now, I've actually changed my schedule. I'm getting up now. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. every evening just working on videos now because I love it so much. So I'm
That's
getting,
so good.
yeah, and I'm getting up now at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. And that's making it a lot easier for me because I got to get my 8 hours in. I'm sorry. If I don't get my 8, I get grumpy.
I feel you on that.
So, yeah, so Johnny, welcome. And there we go. Hey, look at this. We got Harry in the house. How you doing, Harry?
Bang, bang.
Swung in here, man. I've
Cool.
got a video I made last night, and I've got a little teaser too. Now it's not going to come out until September, but I'm going to give you a teaser on that here in a little bit anyway. We've got 4,000 people here right now. See, it says 4 up there. 4.
Wow.
That's pretty good, man. When you got 4,000, man.
Yeah.
And Harry's dog barking. I don't think that's jade. I think that's like Italian marble. It has a name. I've had bookends made out of that. I've sold before. Okay.
Huh.
Well, it doesn't have any markings on it, Harry. So I don't know. That's why I wanted to kind of show it to see if anybody knew. I thought it was probably jade, but I don't know. God, I can't get that straight. I don't know if you can tell from that, but I need to find out a little bit more about it before I try to sell it. I actually like it, but I just don't have enough room anymore for tchotchkes just sitting around. I've got so much.
There's always room. There's always room.
Yeah, there is always room, but I got to keep things flowing though. If otherwise, there won't be. You know what I mean?
I do know. Trust.
Yes. So I'll have to look into that, Harry. Thanks for that little tip there. I appreciate it because I know he's got a wealth of knowledge in his noggin, man. Google Lens that, you'll know exactly what it is. Good idea, Harry. Let's do that.
Yeah,
I'm now able to Google Lens because I'm not a total idiot on an iPhone anymore. Well, an Android. Hey, we got 7,000 people here now, man.
Woo!
Damn, this is good. All right, let's Google Lens this. I'm going to turn my light on. And let's see, Google Lens. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get right up on it. Well, I got a water bottle behind it. It's going to pick up on that. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh, here we go. Says this item is unavailable. Here's one. It's Onyx Dolphin figurine stone figure. What? $30? Oh, man. Well, wah, wah. It didn't say what it was made of. I saw $30 though, and I thought, yeah, I might sell it. I don't know. I like it. But thanks, Harry. That gave me a good idea there. I know I got Google Lens, but I need to be reminded because it's so handy, man.
You know, dolphins are a big seller.
Well, I love dolphins. They're smart, man.
I know.
Love cats the most, but dolphins, they're right up there. I just can't keep any around here, you know.
Yeah.
I can keep cats, though. There's knowledge in my head. Wait a minute, where'd you go? There's knowledge in Harry's head, but I don't know about wealth. A wealth of knowledge? Well, what is a wealth of knowledge compared to a little spackle of knowledge? Or I don't know. I guess it's subjective, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Todd's here. Look, the silver hair stacker. Hey, look, it's the Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's right. Love it. Hey, welcome, Todd. Glad you swung in here. Yeah. And we're dog parking. Look at that. Hey, Cindy. Hey, how you doing? Glad you swung in. Appreciate you. Yes. Yeah. There we go. That's it. That's right, Harry. Now I got to show you this. There's I know it's not till September, but I want to show you this little preview of a video I was editing last night. And I got to tell you this. In my early videos, I left so much crap in it that I'm looking back and I'm thinking, good Lord, Mark, you were terrible at editing back then. I took a 27-minute video that we made, and now it's half that. And it's so much better, and it's got special effects and other things. And it's so much better that I'm going to remaster all 500 of my storage auction videos.
Wow.
Ones, and in the meantime, buy more and then reschedule them as the new ones come in, so I can my new content will always come first. But I've got a whole lot of good stuff that a lot of people didn't get to see because I was so small. Not that I'm not small now, but I got a few more subscribers, you know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So here, let me take this comment down real quick, and we'll get into some funny stuff. Today, we'll be able to go to see some storage units because last week was a mess. Yeah, let me take Harry's post down here, and then we will. This is just a little teaser for September. It was such a good locker. We paid $200 for a 10 by 20. We had to go all the way to Madison, Indiana, but here, this is just a little snippet.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah. That was good. We got all the merch, all the good stuff in the trailer. We got a whole bunch of good stuff here.
Now I know why he never wants to go anywhere outside of his own zip code.
That's great.
That's coming up in September. It's not all about that kind of stuff. You know me, though. I like making it funny.
That was great. I love that.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. And there's so much more coming up that I don't even remember it all. It's just going to be good. I did do a remastering on that unit that I bought that turned into a Greek wedding.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't remember when that one's coming on, but when it does, oh Lord. Now tomorrow night, what's tomorrow night? Tomorrow night.
Monday.
Oh yeah, that's the very beginning of how I used to just get all the gold that I got from storage unit. That's back when I think gold was $1,200. So I enlisted my two storage partners at the time, Jay and Hunter, and we were buying a ton of units, and I was getting all the gold out of all of them myself. They were selling the rest of the stuff. I was taking the gold.
Good.
And it worked out so good. And I did that for the longest time. And then we changed the system a little bit since then because we don't have live auctions anymore. There's just none here. They're all online now. And Storage Treasures has made some changes that we'll go over today. Let me get back into the comments. Yeah, well, there isn't any, so that's fine. Let's see. I made something for this show today before 12:30 because we're going to do storage auctions. But it's a remastering of when we were reading the storage auction letters, the storage love letters. That's what it was. Storage love letters. And I'm going to show that here in a second.
Oh, good.
It's
Those
a little
are
bit
fun. Those are fun.
Yes, let's do one.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Storage love letters. Here we go.
To Chrissy. Trissy, what's cracking, ho? Me nothing, just sitting here writing about you, about... it's too... I can't say that. Yeah, read it. Well, can you kind of sanitize it a little bit, and so you could sit here writing you about this Ninja Bernie. Ninja Bernie. I'm not about to talk about my bird. Friend, what? Friend, Patty and Ninja like him. That's like, but like I said, whatever is whatever. Oh my God. I can't even see what language. Oh, wait, what language is this? The thing that says this. This is her signature outro signature. Okay, what does it say? One love, Cupcake Head, Tiffany. Cupcake Head? It's written over. Oh my God. What's the matter? Cracking with you. CHU. I don't know what's cracking with you, man. Me nothing. Chillin', ever killing, always crippin', and always willing to skip. What does that mean in English today? Can you just can't even word about you and Tony no more? Because I'm a bigger and better things like me and you. I'm gonna forget that you ever said it. Oh, well, said what? What do you mean? What do you mean is a big deal if you don't write love Chrissy? What, you don't want me to love you? I think we're all dumber for having heard this letter. I meant, do you care if Chris asked you if he could hit it? He hit it? I don't know who told Bernie. We was writing each other letters. These last couple of days I have been thinking about who we'll choose to be with. Or who hit what? I started thinking, what if all this was just a big game? But I hope it ain't, because I really love. And right now it seems like you owe my heart, and I'm trying to get a hold of your heart. Oh my God. Hey, it sounds like she's trying to get a hold of something out. Her best friend Latasha like each other and more. I think they want a three-way. I take this shit no more. If you don't think you still go with Bernie, do you want to go with? And I mean, be my girl, my baby, love AJ, to your eyes only. Well, sorry. Too bad.
That's so stupid, but it's funny, man. Those letters. I wish we'd have kept those and done some more of them.
That's good. I like that. That was funny.
Yeah, that's going to be coming up in another. That'll be the outro in another video in one of the next few months. I can't remember. I got so many coming out, and I can't wait to watch them myself. You know what I mean? I love watching my. I think the thing that really disappoints me the most about YouTube is I wasn't allowed to subscribe to my own channel.
What?
You can't subscribe to your own channel.
Huh.
And I watch it all the time. Why can't you subscribe? You
That's
can't
funny.
do it on your own channel. You can get another channel and subscribe to your own channel, but I only got one. I mean, how
Yeah.
many?
That's crazy.
Everything I put up on the YouTube goes up on this channel. You know, that's just the way I do it. There's no right or wrong way. That's just, some will tell you, no, you don't want to do it like that, Mark. How I'm doing it. It doesn't matter. And then I made I think people have seen this one already, but I like farting around with Capcut. And this is a very rough one. You know, obviously I'm still new at all this, but I don't think you saw this one, Jory. Maybe you did. It's probably not a good one, but hey, I'm going to play it. It's a spoof on the dress thing I did that time.
Oh, I love it.
Love letters. That was the same day, by the way. But
Gotcha.
no pants allowed at that party.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
No pants allowed.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, oh, so you are that crazy guy. And yeah, hey, I am a little crazy. How are you, Robin? Are you crazy too? Yeah.
Hey,
How are
Robin.
you? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I've known Johnny for how many years now? Probably 3 or 4. I mean, maybe as long as I've been in the reselling community. Yeah. So, yeah, we make a lot of funny videos and stuff. Like, that's what we like to do. But mostly we're about storage auctions and making money and, you know, stuff like that. Selling. Yeah, we sold an industrial. I sold it in, well, Julie was swimming. Yes, she went swimming with a friend yesterday.
Fun.
So I was here and I sold an industrial fan that was new in the box to a concrete contractor for $300 yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's the one that came in the box from that $1,200 unit that I got.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just, I mean, literally, that unit has been a wealth of big ticket items. It just kept going. And brand new Ashley furniture in there, lots of it, a whole sectional. I mean, that was like hitting a jackpot, man.
Yes.
And yeah, so and then today, right after the live, I think around 2 o'clock, got somebody coming to pick up that antique trunk. Well, it was a vintage trunk that was in this past unit.
Yes, that was beautiful. It was all cedar, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's got those metal bands around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
And I got those 3 ladders that were in there almost paid for the unit themselves, man.
Yeah.
I kept the extension ladder because I needed that one, but sold the Werner ladder. I think I got 100 for that. And the other aluminum one, I think I'll get like 40. I haven't sold that one, but I'll get like 40 for that. And
Wow.
then the extension ladders, well, it's probably $125 ladder. I'm keeping that at least for now because I don't have an extension ladder. I might end up needing it to do some trimming and stuff. So that's called usage profit, kind of the thing where you can use it and sell it. You know, I can use it as long as I want and then sell it.
I know. That had some beautiful
thing
things.
about this, Joy. You can get stuff in that you need or want, or you have a friend or a family member that needs it. It's so cool to be able to share all that.
I know.
It's like the other day, my son and daughter-in-law, their big air conditioner went out on their house. They have central, and it went out, and it was 90-something that day. Well, they called us, and do you have any air conditioners? I said, yeah. So I dug in building 3 out there, dug out 2 of them, and just gave them to them. You know, so they put them in their windows until they can get their other unit replaced because it's too old to fix. So I thought I'd help them out a little bit. So that's how I like to do things.
Dad to the rescue. I love it.
Hey, my dad bailed me out a few times, so
Yeah.
I owe a lot. I quite do owe a lot. Yeah. So let's see what else we got on the agenda before we get started today, because their Storage Treasures has done some. They've made some new rules, which I think are good. They help establish buyers because it's cutting down on all these sock puppet accounts where people get on there and and just messing with stuff. Oh, I guess we'll just dig into that. Let's go ahead. We didn't get into it much last week, so I have to try to see if this works. I'm on a different browser. I'm sure it will. I've already kind of tried it, but let's go here. And here we go.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
Okay, that is a new storage unit in your. Oh, here we go. What am I talking about?
It's time.
It's time. Yeah. All right.
It's time.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go. I'm still trying to figure out what year this is.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works. Okay, is it working?
Yes. Yay.
Okay. See, before I didn't have the share button. It just wouldn't show up in Opera. I downloaded the update to Opera. Still didn't work. Checked in settings. Finally found settings. Still didn't work. So screw it. I just won't use it.
Yeah.
So I'm the crazy guy. Yeah, I'm crazy. Geez, yeah, I'm crazy. Thank you for noticing, Robin. I appreciate that. I'm a little bit crazy, but everybody is.
That's right.
We're all crazy now. Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah, there was a song by Slade. Mama, we're all crazy now. Something like that. They were called Slade. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing I wanted to point out. Uh, it's a statistic that I think everybody here might realize it's true. They said 69% of all people find something dirty in every sentence.
69%. Find something dirty.
60% of people find something dirty in every sentence.
Huh. Well, I can see that.
69%.
Wow, the number's right.
Okay, never mind. It's not that funny, but it's stupid. So I guess that's the funny part.
I get it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was stupid. All right. Real quick. If anybody wants to buy a storage unit in their area, or at least look and ponder and dream and plan, put your zip code in there, and I'll look. And Glenn will tell me about it. I don't have access to the chat when I'm on Storage Treasure. So I'm looking at this locker for next week, only because it's close by and there's a lot of tubs here. It doesn't have the criteria of finding gold. Doesn't mean there won't be any, but it's just interesting to me. All these containers, and I think that's a little, either just like a chair or a pop-up tent or something. I don't know if I'm going to go much higher than it already is, but there's enough in here to make me interested. And it might have to do with how hot it is that day. Let's just say it's 105.
Ooh.
That's going to affect my thinking on it.
Yeah, gotcha.
It just is. I'm going to be totally honest. So if anybody wants me to look, otherwise I am going to look today for you guys.
Yeah, I love looking.
Oh, but before we do that, I got to show you something. All right, I know where to do it now. All right, I'm not clicking on this to look at it. All right. Okay, let's see if it's in here. Oh yeah, here it is. Now your basic bidder, if you get on there and you don't get an account, I mean a pro account where you're not paying anything, you've got the free service. You have to pay 18%. So every $1,000 is $180. Okay.
What?
Well, every 1,000 you spend is $180. What do you call it? Premium that you have to pay. If that's $18 for every 100. Now, a pro bidder, I pay $10 a month, so I get it for 15%. That's $150 for every 1,000. Or you can pay up to 30% and get 9%. Now that only works if you spend a lot of money on there, you know. But so I typically will go into the thousands on units, so that pays off for me to have that. But before you can even bid $1,000 on a unit, now this is a new rule. You have to have 5 locker wins where you've won them and cleaned them all out. And this is what I think's good, because people aren't just making all these sock pocket, what do you call that? Sock puppet accounts. Yeah. And so I think it's going to help the serious bidders. And then as a pro bidder, you got to have 3 wins before you can bid 1,000. Well, I've got a couple of 100 wins, so I'm not going to have a problem on this.
No.
But as a basic bidder, without paying for the monthly discount, you can only go 300 miles, I've never gone that far for one. But if you're a pro bidder, you can go 500, and a business for $30 a month, no limits. You could go to the moon if they had one there.
Huh.
And then in addition to the buyer premium, a 10% deposit on the sale price may be charged to the card on file, but that goes towards the payment of the unit. So I just wanted to catch people up on those little things because Storage Treasures is the most used storage online, whatever you want to call it. It's the most used one in America. See right here, I clicked on one in Florida, and it says not eligible to bid on this auction due to restriction for radius. I can only go 500 miles.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Doesn't really matter to me. Actually, that's a nice looking unit there, but I'm not going to drive. I'm not going to go that far to get it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it now. I just wanted to touch on that. I didn't even realize that it had gone up to 18%, but I'm getting it now for 15. So that's $50 more for every 1,000. So you guys are 93308.
Yeah.
You like to go what, 50 or 25?
50's good.
Okay. We'll see if we can find you something here. We want to take out these. I'm taking them out. I'm going to refresh. Okay. Okay.
I have to check on my cat. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, you got to do that. Okay. It says I'm not eligible to bid on this one, but that's okay because I'm not going to drive all the way to Bakersfield to get this unit. But hey, since you're there, you might want to look at it. I don't know. Let's take a look. It's got a little bit of furniture, couch, chairs, washer, dryer, bed frame, TV stand. This sells tomorrow, and there's tons of profit in here. Washer, dryer, probably in your area is like $300. Look at that. Let's see what we're looking at here. Mystery tubs. There's a wood bed. I don't know if you're liking this or not, but I see. Oh, look at that old piece of furniture there. Oh, I think that could be an old record player and radio. Let's look at the. Ooh. Wow, I don't know. It's hard to tell what we got here. I'm still kind of on the fence here, but I don't know though. There's going to be a lot of profit. What do you think, Glenn?
It's not bad for the price.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of profit sitting out in the open when you consider washer dryer, and that's a pair. So, yes, this is very old. Okay, that's the back. This is an old console, probably record player, radio, and all that. I don't know how they would sell in your area, but we have sold one of those here.
It looks all right.
Yeah, it does. I can't really get a total feel of it, but I do know if you got a washer dryer in there, that's 4, 5, 6 times the price of what it's at already.
Yeah.
And it's a 10 by 30. So I don't know if you want to delve in that deep, but I bet you there's a bunch of profit in there. Bunch of it. There's the dryer. I don't know. I would probably take a stab at it if I was looking for a 2-month long project. That would be it.
What's it going down?
It's $50. Sells tomorrow at about this time.
Really?
Yes. And it's at Daryl's.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
We've got some things covered up in the back, protected. And there's a couch, a chair.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It says Hello Kitty on it. It might be okay. You might want to look at that price because if it's cheap enough, my God, man, you could rent that for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this love seat right here. Man, this is just. Well, anyway, we'll keep looking, but I'll tell you what, I like it. I like it a little bit. I like it enough because there's plenty of profit. And when you've got old items like this, I always say this might even meet the criteria for gold jewelry.
You're right.
And
I
yeah,
like-
you find a little cache of gold in here, gold jewelry, and I mean you're looking at thousands of dollars. I'm not saying that's in there. You all know how this works.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Chan-
So
Chances are
let's.
good.
So that is a good probability on a big project. If you like, or if you want to look for a smaller project, here's one that's got a Pac-Man machine in it. That's what it says. Yep, there's a Pac-Man machine right there. It's $70, sells tomorrow. And then you got looks like a couch you plug in where it's a recliner, like an auto recliner. That would probably be cleaned up if that's actual leather. I bet it's pleather though. I can't really tell. So you got to assume it's pleather unless you know it's leather.
Yeah.
So assume pleather, hope for leather.
Yeah.
There's some kind of a rolling cube here. Don't ask me what that is. There's a
Yeah.
fan. There's a couple of fans in there. You got a big old cabinet over here. Some wall art. I'm not sure what that is. I'm seeing some money here though, and that Pac-Man machine. I got to do this. I got to look that up. Pac-Man. Just out of curiosity. They're in here for like 500. So I think you could probably get at least 250 for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if it works. I bet that, so would I go a couple hundred on this? Oh, sure I would. Yeah. Okay, let's keep looking.
Okay.
Let's see here. Daryl's man. Ooh, wonder why that one's so high. Well, you can back right up to it with your truck right here.
That's always good.
This was a dusty, dirty unit. That doesn't necessarily mean bad. This just means this is a garagey kind of unit. This is garagey. I don't think Glenn's liking this one. I can always tell. But there's good things in here though. Look at it. There's air compressors, 2 right there. Power tools. I mean, it's good. There's what is that? That's a big old compressor there. Yeah, this is a good little unit, but I don't think that's what Glenn's wanting to do right now. But I mean, somebody's going to love this unit.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah, that's
dirty.
the wall too. Wow, it's actually pretty good, man. It's just look at that grinder right there. Well, there's probably a few grand in there. 1.5 grand, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Let's keep looking. I'm liking that there's at least some things to look at here. That
Yeah.
are reasonable. Look at this
Decent.
thing. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. What is this? Mini fridge. Is that an old man? That is a freaking antique mini fridge there, or vintage.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that.
No.
Big cabinetry. That's going to be a tough one. Old keyboard. Yeah, this could be good. From if you don't mind a lot of junk, there could be some hidden treasures in here because it's got old vintage items. This dresser, bad. It could be okay, and nobody's even bid on it, and it sells tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nobody's even bid on it.
That's
It's
interesting.
Yeah, it's got a tripod, cabinets, portable piano. It must be this thing over here. And I don't know why they call it a piano. And a mini fridge. Some of these old ones, though, my dad had down at the cabin, he had some of these old things, and they kept things so cold and they ran. They never had any trouble. But you just don't know. I mean, it's really old. But hey, that's just one item. So that's something. It's a 5 by
That's
10.
it. I'll look into that.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's even bid on it.
I know. I love that.
Yeah. So let's keep looking. Look at that.
Okay.
There's a water heater. Is that what that is? I think Glenn needs a water heater. Ooh, this sells in 2 days. Yeah, it's telling me on every one. Not eligible to bid on this auction. Yeah, I can only go 500 miles, but I don't need all 500.
No.
I just don't. If I did, I would pay for the $30 membership right on the spot just so I could get there if I wanted it bad enough. But I'm really that's kind of out of my reality right now. I don't plan on going that far for a storage unit.
Neither do we.
Yeah. I mean, it would have to be a life-changing unit. You never know, they all could be. You just never know what you're going to find. I'm kind of looking at this. It says there's a hand truck and a fan and chairs. It's very vague. So you kind of got to look. A lot of nice looking opportunities. What is that? I don't know, man. This is a lot of. I don't think I like this one as much, but there is a lot of mystery, I guess, over here. I wouldn't want to get into this one really. I'm not liking it. It's that much.
What size is that?
It's a 10 by 30.
Oh, geez.
But it's not packed. But
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing enough to get excited. When I see a 10 by 30, I want to see all kind of goodies.
Yeah.
I don't want to hope here, hope there, and pray on the other one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could get that for $60, sure, but let's keep looking.
Okay.
Ooh, what do we got here? Yeah, here we go. This is terrible descriptions.
Whoa. Look at that.
Look at all the boxes. Paint, I don't like that. What's this? Toolbox of some kind. Boxes.
That's
Oh,
a
Lord.
disaster.
It's just it doesn't look good to me.
No.
I mean, this would have to be really cheap. I'm not going to hang on it. I'm just looking, doing due diligence. Sometimes there can be one item that would change your mind about a unit if you could see it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, here's a 5-gallon bucket with empty aluminum cans in it. There's about 12 cents in there. So I think we'll move on.
Okay.
Okay. We looked at that. This one. Ooh, it's got an appliance dolly. I just sold one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know about this one though. I am not really digging on this one yet. Let's see if maybe this picture will give us some better view. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What in the world is that? First thing I thought of was a telescope, but I'm sure that's not what it is.
I can't tell.
Yeah, this one's starting to suck. It kind of sucks. Look, they took these pictures in 23, 1021, so it's probably been up a number of times.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, their stuff might mean more to them than it would to somebody else. Or it could have treasures in there. You feeling lucky? You don't want to just rely on luck. All right, what do we got over here? That one just doesn't look that good. We'll click on it anyway. Yeah, this one sucks, man. I like that little roller for a cheap item. That's probably a $20 bill. I mean, this looks low dollar, hand to mouth stuff here. You know, not bad, not good. Who in the chat's wanting to find a lot of money? Anybody?
Well, we have Harry's zip from last week. If you want to look it up, we never got a chance to
Let's
do it.
do that. Yeah, let's find Harry one, man. Whether he's here or not, let's find him. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. What's his zip
Come on,
code?
Harry.
It's 19709.
19709. Okay. Let's get him close to home. I know he travels state to state. He lives in like a tri-state area where he's at, maybe more than that. I don't know. Delaware, Maryland, where else does he go?
Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania. All right, let's look. All right, Harry. I know he doesn't want furniture, so we'll just, well, there's furniture. Yeah, Harry's not going to like that.
I'll be right back, Mark.
All righty, Glenn. Let's see. Oh, all right, Harry. Let's see if you want to sweat a little bit, get into this little bitty locker and find out all these boxes, clothes, baskets, and shoes. Oh, it's a month away. We're not going to look at that. That's not even going to be there. Look, why do they do that? 30
I know.
days. It's already $110. That is not going to be even worth looking at.
Wow. I wonder what they're seeing.
Well,
Crazy.
when you get these little shoe units, these more like people will use them as closets. The little 5x5s, they'll come in and change their shoes. A lot of times, drug dealers use them. They hide their money. They've all got all this stuff they've been buying. I mean, that's how Hunter used to profile these. He called them drug dealer units. Whether they look like them or not, that's what he called them.
Yeah, well, that makes sense,
Especially, I mean, when all the shoes are, see, you got a lot of shoe boxes. That's why the price is that way.
Oh, yeah.
It's stupid because with a month to go and people bidding now, it's going to be too much to make any money on unless there's a wad of cash in there or a big gold chain. And you can't count on that.
No, you can't.
So to me, this unit would be worth about $300. But you think that's going to go for 300? Hell no. And I only say that because shoes go nuts. So if you want to play on these kind of units, you got to pay.
That's true.
Play to pay. And scared money don't make no money. And that's a fact.
It is a fact.
It is a fact. Okay, let's look at this. Now, but I looked at that one because, Harry doesn't want furniture items. I know he doesn't want to deal with furniture. I love it, but not everybody wants to mess with it.
That's true.
That's where our bread and butter is, man, in furniture, especially antiques. Or really new brand name furniture. We sold the hell out of that brand new Ashley furniture.
Oh, God, that furniture you got just last week was so beautiful.
Oh, my God, I know it. I haven't even brought it all home yet. I just went ahead and grabbed the unit for a month because you can get them for $40.
Nice.
As long as they've got plenty of availability, they'll give you a first month free. If they don't, they give you second month free.
Oh, I like that.
Extra space. Yeah, I love it. So when it's first month's free, you only got to pay the insurance and their little fees. It's $40. So you get it basically for a month for $40 to keep the unit. It's only a mile away. So for convenience, I just kept it. So I've been bringing home like an item at a time, clean it up, and then we list it.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and Harry, there's a head there. You can get some head right there. And a TV. There is right there. If you sell hats, okay, like Harry sells hats on eBay, he could use this to put hats on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
I mean, I think it's going to look better on somebody's head where maybe you don't want, maybe Harry doesn't want to put his mug on his on his eBay ad, but you could use this dummy.
Yeah. That's
I don't
really
think he's
good.
going to want this unit, but I'm just thinking out loud for him here. Would I buy this unit? Well, let me look.
Oh yeah.
Well, being that it's only $10, but here's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Even look, 30 days. See, I don't even look at these. I don't even, that's too far out to even think about.
I know. It's stupid.
So here's one right here that's selling in 2 days. Okay. It's
Here
a
we
little
go.
5x5 bags, clothes, shoes, and boxes. Now I know he likes the old collectible, but when you see bags with corners, it's not just going to all be
Yeah.
clothes. These can be
I
very, very good. Did you see what KT Treasures found in a locker? They paid $25? Maybe they paid a little more than that. This person had a jewelry selling business.
Wow.
What was the name of the jewelry? But anyway, they found like thousands and thousands of packaged new pieces of jewelry.
Wow.
$1 a piece. They've got thousands and thousands of dollars.
Well, congrats on that. How exciting. I'll have to watch it.
KT Treasures, go back and watch that if you want to see all that they found. They're excited about it.
Well, that's so cool. I love that.
So the person, they didn't pay their rent. They had a jewelry business. Their family put it in there, all their jewelry, and that's pretty much what's in there. They didn't want to deal with all the jewelry. Now, I'm sure it's costume, but it's all pre-packaged. It's paparazzi jewelry.
Yeah, which sells. It's great.
And they figured it just at $1 a piece. I'm sure they could get more than that, but
yeah,
they have thousands of dollars. And at $2, I mean, they technically could have $5,000 to $10,000 in jewelry over the next 5 years. I mean, it's going to be a long tail, selling lots here, selling lots there. But they just hit a gold mine.
They sure did. Well, that's so wonderful.
So yeah, you can check that out on the KT Treasures channel. They always support our channel here, and I always give them a shout out. Very nice, hardworking couple.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, and this is one of those little bitty cube units that they stack up. I think. No, this one's not. But have you seen those little bitty units that they have stacked on top of one another?
Yeah.
They're like 3x3s or something like that. That's what I thought this was. This one's just a little bit bigger than that, and it's $50. I would go up to $100 on this because this was their little go-to spot. Not sure what they kept in here. Nobody knows until you open it up. But I would probably buy this.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
What's that, Joy?
Oh, I'm just saying that's just in and out. That not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
grab it and go.
You could go in your car, in a small car, and get this unit.
Yes, I like it.
And then Harry, I don't know if he'll ever want to. He might. I'm gonna probably convince him maybe one time in his life, but I don't know. He's pretty. He has a system that he sticks to. Let's just say that, and that's what I kind of do. I mean, I'll give him that. I kind of do the same thing. I stick to my system, but I will delve outside of it every now and then. And then I would.
Sure.
I just wouldn't go paying a lot of money for it because I don't see anything that tells me specifically.
I would do it for fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to find something in here that's good.
Yes, I agree.
A lot of people store cameras too. They're backup cameras, and you always, if you need like another camera, you can always find a camera in a storage unit. And a good one too.
Yeah.
So that's just another thing.
Yeah.
YouTubers and cameras, So anyway, that's one Harry could look at. I don't even know if he's in the chat, but we're just having fun here. So
yeah, he's still here.
Hey,
Harry.
Harry.
Hey, Harry, I'm glad you're seeing this because maybe you'll get some ideas. Now we're not going to look at these 30-day off units. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Now here's one that sells tomorrow. It's $30. He's not going to like this one. Oh, I don't know though. Here's some Harley Davidson stuff with a pig. This is quirky, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I like quirky. Let's keep looking. I like
do
the design on that little. Look at that little cabinet with the Japanese design or the. That's
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
I like it.
Harley stuff. I mean, who knows what's hiding in here? You got a toolbox, boxes.
Right?
Okay, let's see if we can get a better picture here.
Actually, it looks pretty good.
And I think Harry's probably got a pickup truck. I mean, this one's not. I don't think he'll want to do it now, but just for later, maybe, just to give him some ideas. Plenty of clothes back there. I'll tell you, if you could sell clothes, I know he sells jerseys and stuff like that. This is a whole different thing, but I just like the fact that there's clues. I like this little cabinet here because it could have stuff in it, man. We don't know.
Too.
And then you see the name Harley. And yeah, I mean, and it's only $30 and it sells tomorrow. Who knows what else?
I know.
So we'll keep looking for you, man. Wait a minute, there might be more pictures. Okay,
One day he might jump.
I hope so.
Yeah.
This
That would be interesting.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh no.
That
Are
kind
you
of put the
kidding?
call on it. Yeah, I know I took those out. You saw me do it.
Yeah, you always do.
So
They slip in there though.
So Harry, when they say non-lean unit manager special, maybe you pass on those because they're not going to be much. There could be, but
I wouldn't recommend it.
I try steering people away from that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm seeing some antiques here. I know Harry doesn't like this, but I had to look. Wait a minute.
Let's see it.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's money. That
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
That is the clue that I look for.
I like that.
Yes. Now this is a 10 by 30. I know he ain't going to want this, but we're going to look anyway. Now that is actually a hutch, which that doesn't help, but I think that part actually it's either connected or not. Probably be better if it was not connected, but then right next to it, there's a $150 bill right there. The white refrigerators are not quite as good as you want to get the stainless or the one with the black one. The white ones are just older. They don't really make those much.
No, but they do sell.
Yes, for sure, $100. But this is a 10 by 30. See, I know he ain't going to want this, but I had to look at it.
By 30?
It's just going to be full.
That's a whole house.
They went to Wawa.
Wawa.
That's the name of the store. We don't have them around here. It's called Wawa.
Oh, yeah, we don't either.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hi, Sadie. Let me feed Sadie. She's over here howling.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to give Sadie something to eat.
Hi, Sadie.
She's talking to you, Sadie.
Sadie.
She's got some funny. She's got some funny videos coming out tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's in, I think, 2 or 3 of them. And Peaches has been getting more active since we've had her eye fixed. We got to take her. We got to take her back Tuesday and get her stitches out.
She's looking good.
She's doing great for 18, isn't she?
Man, oh man, yeah.
We got her in 2006. All right, Harry doesn't want this locker, but I tell you what, I think there's going to be lot of old items in there, and that to me is the pathway to gold jewelry.
I agree.
And don't ever forget that when that's my main tip that I give on my channel. I'm getting ready to make some more of those kind of videos too. Okay.
Hey, Stacker, I'm gonna have to run.
Okay, Joy. It was great having you on the show today. Looking forward to
I
next
love
time.
it.
And hopefully you enjoy the video tomorrow night. I'm gonna.
I always do.
I appreciate you so much. And
Thanks, Stacker, and everybody.
you have a
Bye-bye.
great rest of your day. We'll see ya.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what they got here. All right, here's just a little baggie. I used to pick these up all the time because you could get these for $30. You know, I don't know what they are costing now, but I would pick these up. One time, I went to an auction. There was 4 bags in a storage unit. So I bid. I think somebody bid 20, and I bid 30. And then somebody bid 40 on 4 bags. And I just let them have it. Well, you know what was in those 4 bags? All the bags had cartons of cigarettes stuffed in each one of them. I don't smoke, but I don't care. I could have sold those cigarettes are expensive.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine how much money they made on that unit? Yeah. So that's why I bid on them. I'm not saying there's cigarettes in there. I don't know what's in there, but I do know this. There's something in there, probably clothes. But you never know. It's like, are you feeling lucky? Everybody will get lucky at some point. If you do it enough, pick your own luck. Yeah, so I think they're clothes, but hey, you know, some people love to get clothes. That's another thing KT Treasures does. They'll get a unit, and if it's all clothes, they're good. I mean, they'll go through and they'll show you the brands to look for and which ones they get the best dollars for and which ones they'll list on eBay, which ones they'll put out for $1 at a yard sale. They're really good to watch for that kind of stuff, man. You know. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, this one sells in 2 days. This is for Harry. This is a Humstone special here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, Harry. They're all smalls here, except for that old microwave there. You donate that or use it or use target practice. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, man. You got bags, baskets, suitcases, and tubs. Lots of clothes. But, you know, jewelry is an accessory to clothes, man. I'm not saying it's in there. Just saying. Yeah. So, Harry, what do you think? All the tubs and oh, there's some folded. Maybe there's quilts in there. Speaking of quilts, do you see that? I don't know if you can see it in the background. This is that quilt I got in that trunk. I decided to keep it. I like it. Probably can't see it on there right now, but I'm just talking. All right, let's see that one. He's not going to want that. Can't see in there. Okay. All righty. Who else wants to make a fortune? Nobody? Well, I'm going to find, let's see, 40. Let's go to, I'm going to find me one real quick. Taking out the non. Okay, let's take those out. I only do a 5-mile radius anymore. I don't have to go any farther than that to get it. I will go outside of that if I see the kind of banger with the antiques. I'll just do it. I don't care. At some point, you just got to lay your comfort zone to the side, and delve. You just got to take a leap of faith occasionally. Now, here's one that's coming up in 2 days. Do I want to buy it? I'll tell you in a second. It's right down the street, no cleaning deposit. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like it. I'm going to show you why. Santa, Santa, Santa. Red tubs, probably Christmas. Look at this. Christmas. Stuffed animal. Christmas. This sucks. All right, now you got some Halloween tombstones here. This locker here, I would avoid it like the plague, unless I wanted a bunch of Christmas stuff. Now, I do think this is a fishing box, tackle box right here. I think that's what that is. But that's not going to get me to bid on this. It only has a $10 bid, and then there's a reason for that. So will I bid on this one? No. Oh, this page is refresh. Wait a minute, here we go. There it goes. So I don't really like Christmassy units. Now there's Yogi Bear, big old stuffed animal, might be worth a few bucks.
Hey, Mark, Storage Treasure disappeared. It's just me and you on here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm coming back in here then. Sorry about that. The page crashed, but hey, at least we got on there today.
Yeah.
Get back into the chat here. Let's see, where did I leave off? Yeah, I see my buddy, Eric's on here. Let's see, Robin said, oh, so you're that crazy guy. Yeah, I am crazy. Okay. Said, geez. And then she left. Oh, that's that crazy guy. Yeah. Exit stage right. That's okay. Crazy doesn't always sell. That's right. There's a method to my madness, though. That's right. It's because I like to laugh. And when I don't laugh, I like to laugh. And here we go. Hey, Sky Warrior. Yes. If you guys like to watch how the OGs of Finding Gold do it, watch him. He goes and pans for gold. He has one of these machines that, I mean, you got to see it. If you want to see how you really, really go for gold, like how they used to do it in the old days and still do it now, there's your man. Welcome, Sky Warrior. That's right. Hope you both doing good. Yep. Eric, how you doing? Locker Lunatics, you guys got to subscribe to Locker Lunatics. He's got good stuff. I think you got a video coming out pretty much every last few Sundays. I don't know. I'm not trying to put pressure on you here, man, but I've seen you put up a lot of videos on Sundays. I'm just saying. He says, I don't like it at all. It's just another example of big companies charging more for the same thing as what I had. I do this for a living. I'm thinking about dropping them out of principle. Don't do that, man. Trust me on this one. If you buy units that are like over $1,000, this is a big boom for us buyers that buy over it. I don't know how many you do, but if there's somebody that's just got a new account, they can't go over $1,000 because they got to have so many buys and cleanouts before they'll let you do it. I see what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, but I'm looking at it.
I think it's a good thing.
I understand both sides of it because, you know, more of his profit in their pocket, and I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at this from a treasure hunting aspect and more as a reselling aspect, and that makes a big difference in my thinking. I'm just looking at the big banging, and I know he gets some good. You got to see some of the units. If you go back and watch some of the older units he's gotten, such good ones, man. And so I highly recommend his channel. And there's good and bad to everything that as far as what Storage Treasures has done. But I just want to, here's how, that's how they're going to do it. So I know that's what they're going to do. So how does that help me? Well, I just explained how that helps me. How does it hurt me? The same way you're saying it there. But the main thing I'm looking at is that life-changing storage unit that's usually going to be more than $1,000. Not always. You can get a life-changing storage unit that's under $100 if you just get super lucky. Very rarely will that happen, but I got both sides of it covered here, man. I just got here. Hello. I'm so glad you come in, man. You make the chat so much better. That's right. Get some storage people here, man. That's right. Storage. Oh, I see Pearl in there. There's Sky Warrior. Hey, Pearl. Glad you swung in. Appreciate you, man. That's right. There we go. Good morning. We're dog parking. Robin, good morning, Silver Hair. This has been a while. I get it. But hey, Harry. Oh, shoot, Harry. I was in 3 states yesterday. 150. Yeah, he went to, I think it was Delaware, New Hampshire. No, wait, was it New Hampshire? And Maryland. That must have been it. I might be wrong, but I think I got, all right, Pennsylvania. That's right. Okay, one of them was Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. And we're dog parking. The system is good enough for right now. We have a lot of storage lockers in my area now, so you never know. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you ever see one you want me to look at, just let me know. I mean, I can't wait until Harry retires, man, because he's going to have so much fun, and he's going to want to try something like that. Why not, right?
He'll have more time then.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy the size unit you want. You don't have to buy a huge storage unit. And it looks like a lot of totes could be some gold. That's right, man. That's right. And with gold pushing $2,500 an ounce, when I started pushing gold, it was barely over $1,000. I knew what was coming, man. Unfortunately, I dived down every rabbit hole. I found out a lot of stuff. Lots of things. I do like this, you know, a lot of, hey, man, Dog, I appreciate you, man. He's always commenting on my videos, and I appreciate it a lot. And I enjoy him. I believe he's out west, and their storage units are a little bit harder to come by in this area out there. But welcome to the chat. And doing pretty good. I can't complain. Yeah. And Mad Dog's in the house. There it is. Money and jewelry. Yeah, that's exactly my thinking, man. Here's the thing. When you get a locker of antiques, you know, that's how I look for gold. But if you don't find any gold, the gold is the antiques. Right? Am I right?
That's right.
I like a full house. Yeah. Especially when playing poker, man. Beautiful cat. Yeah, I love cats, man. I got to have cats. I have 5. That's about all I can handle, really, is 5 cats. That's really, we used to only have 3, and then 3 turned to 4, and 4 turned to 5. Then when we lost Douglas, we went back to 4, and I'm like, no, I miss Douglas too much. I have to get another kitten. And then we got Chucky, and he's turned out to be a really good cat, man. It just took a year and a harness. When I put that harness on him, he won't try to jump the fence. I guess it kind of makes it a little harder. So I've got him used to not doing that. Yes, and that's where I got that from. And I tell you what, and it's so true, because if you're afraid, well, I don't know, I've got this bill coming up, I need that. No, that's losing thinking. You've got to, scared money don't make no money, even bad English and all. It's true. Yes. Hey, Todd, I'm glad you're still in the, he might still be. I appreciate that, man. And there it is, with the price of gold and silver going up. what you want. And quilts, yeah, I got this one in my last unit. This quilt, it's probably $50 to $100 on eBay, I guess. But our stuff we do sell on eBay, but we personally don't sell on eBay. We barter all of our eBay items to a guy who does sell on eBay, and we get silver and gold scrap jewelry or scrap silver for that merchandise. And that's how we move. 80% of our product is by not selling it, it's trading. And everybody needs to find a person that they can do that with, I think. And it's not easy to do. Yes, it does look like an old holiday unit, old lady special. Yeah, I don't like holiday. I'm sorry. I mean, I love Christmas itself. I'm not trying to say I don't like. It's the stuff. I just don't want all that stuff.
Yeah,
I know some, yeah, I mean, some people do have these Christmas in July sales, and I could see that if you're going to have a sale like that, you might want to buy that unit. Because some of the old antique and vintage Christmas stuff can be worth some really nice money. Just saying. But that's just not my gig, man. There's Pearl. Yeah, that's right, Pearl. There we go. I hope Storage Treasures don't crash next week. Yeah, me neither. What do you got? Have you ever been on there, Mad Dog? Just curious. I didn't think about it, weeding out some bidders. Thank you for that perspective. Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to take away all those, because there's a lot of that. And that's why, one reason why Storage Treasures has done this is to make it harder for the people that are just making, fake accounts to go in and plunder a unit and take just what they want and leaving all the rest of the stuff. That's happened a lot. And, quite frankly, they put those units back up for sale. Did you know that? So you're going to sometimes end up buying a plundered unit so I can see that. I can see that everybody's side of it, but looking at it deep from my perspective, being a treasure hunter storage buyer, I'm going to end up getting over the $1,000 mark and in a lot of the best units. And if somebody's got that account, they cannot bid on it against you. That just gave me the ability to only have to go against the real deal. So there's good and bad to it. I agree. Yes. But I'm going to embrace the good and just pay the few more dollars. I'm just going to do it. There's always other websites to buy it, like storageunits.com, Locker Foxes, and Locker 13, Dan and Laura's auction site. Yeah, you know what? I used to buy quite a bit on Locker Fox, but now they just don't have anything in my area. So I do check it every now and then, but they're mostly like not in my area. So, ooh, yeah. I'm always happy to hang out with her. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Like I said, I enjoy your stuff, man. And I'll tell you what, he will go through a unit quicker than I could ever. I could probably put my speed at 2 times the speed, and he would still beat me to dig out a storage unit. He's got it going on when it comes digging. I saw him dig out a 10 by 20, all in one video, or maybe it was 2 videos. It was amazing. Yes, we are, man. Locker Lunatics. Make sure you're subscribed. Well, you're welcome, Pearl. I'm glad you're here. Yes. Still stacking. That's right. I think the old dollar's done, isn't it, man? Yeah, now that we're not the petrol dollar anymore. And we really don't have our dollars backed by air. So that's going to collapse. It is what it is. I've been pushing gold and silver for years and years and years. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. The next 4 months. If we're still standing in 2025, we're going to be doing all right. I'm getting them nuts out of there. All right, I'm not going to go there today. Yeah, there was something I want everybody to see real quick. Let me see. Let me share screen. No, here. Just remember this.
And you guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Let that sink in, folks. Any questions?
No comment.
Really, no comments needed. I think everybody should be pissed off about that, and we got to make sure that that doesn't happen. So everybody has to be involved. Yeah. Well, we want to try to minimize that because we can't keep surviving as it's going. You know.
No, we sure
And
can.
we're not going to put up with it anymore. I always check many different sites for many different opportunities to see if there's anything I ever want to buy and see where the market is on storage unit. That's right. You should be. Everybody should be irate.
Yeah.
Because think all the people that have died because of the last election. The death. There wasn't any wars before this. Before 2020 election.
No.
None. Plus, we can end them all. We can, you know, the president-elect
weren't as many crimes either.
Well, here's the thing that I can't get past. You don't have to be that old to remember 9/11. That happened to me. It's recent.
Yeah.
Everything was supposed to be about security at that point. Okay. All right. I know they used that to bring in the Patriot Act, which allowed them to spy on everybody. But I think that's the reason.
Oh, yeah.
If it was really about security, why would they open the borders wide open? I just want an answer. There is none. Well, the answer is you can't. If you say it, then there it is. It's there. But I've said it before. I always think at times when you talk about certain things, it creates chaos. Yeah, well, you know what? I also think if you don't say anything, it creates sheep.
Yeah.
There is nothing more frustrating than somebody will vote themselves into a gas chamber. And don't think that doesn't happen. And World War II wasn't that daggone far away. Yeah, all right. Locker Lunatic says, Eric says, I just had a bunch of motorcycles stop out front of my building and take pictures with my Trump flag. It's a 6x10 right out front. I love it. I love it. That represents freedom for our families, our kids and grandkids. Freedom and prosperity. See, we started talking about that and then everybody left. But you know what? That's okay. As long as there's two people watching. As long as there's two people watching, that's enough. 9/11, Kennedy, COVID, same thing. Same people. Different day. It's hard to wrap around, but it's the truth. Hey, Patrick, he swung in. There's another. You know what, Patrick? We need all the likes we can get because this channel, not that we're starved for likes, but we're a little hungry. We're a little hungry for likes. I think part of our, we've had people say the reason that we don't get the the views on our live is because we don't sell anything. Well, okay, well, we don't sell anything here, but that's all right. I'm not. I've been politely asked to leave other chats because I do, and I always do leave without a stink, because I'll respect people's rights to have their own things on their channel, and I'll still support their channels. But I can't support censorship, especially when it's something that's allowed to be on there. But I understand because this platform, you put all your passion, all your love, and everything into it. You don't want to piss it away on something that's not going to be of a big positive to you. But at the same time, at what point do you just not be compliant and cower in the corner and shut the hell up because somebody doesn't like what you had to say, and you're living in America? What's wrong with this picture? Does anybody else have a problem with that besides me? So you got to balance your existence on this platform with what you're allowed to do. Some things that you can do, maybe you feel like you shouldn't. But when other things happen to your channels, where where somebody posts a little avatar in their message that's got a picture of Jack Johnson on it, and you accidentally show it on the screen, we've had people in our community lose their channels, and it took them a year to get it back, or longer. Okay, I understand that. So you've got to decide at what balance do you want to have. Do you want to bend over and just say, slam it? Or do you want to stand up for something, going with the rules that are currently there? So if you're going with a rule that you're not breaking any rules, you shouldn't be worried. You can be concerned. But that's why I was so happy that Elon Musk took over Twitter. If he hadn't have done that, it would all be one-sided, orange man bad. We want more of this. We want war. We want everybody to be broke. We want everybody to be not own anything and be happy about it. We don't want borders. I mean, come on, where are we going to stand up? At some point, you just got to stand up for what your rights are, man. My God. If I'm going off on a tube, that's because I'm going off on a freaking tube. One more time for anybody that's got any questions. Right here.
And you guys did it for the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Does anybody have anything to say? That's what you got to do, man. Now, I know Eric said he thinks that it's hurt his channel because he's always sporting his MAGA hat, and I don't think it's hurting your channel, dude, at all. You're doing better than I did at that point. The same amount of time that you've been on YouTube, I think. I've looked at like you're doing pretty good. It takes a lot to get these things rolling. But I also think that I have been slowed down as the same as you in that regard, but I don't care, because the people that I'm going to talk to aren't going to be the ones that wouldn't subscribe to me anyway. And our channels is only about the people that come to our videos or our live streams. Those are the ones you're making videos for. Sure, you want more, but you got to stand up for something.
Yeah, I'm not going to be fake to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I can't show any compliance into what's going on, because it's all anti-American. It's all about control. It's all about pushing agendas, and they're not for the people. They're just not. So look for the 2025 to be could be the biggest renaissance of America's ever seen. We could go from
It'll be here before you know it.
we could go from shit to gold in quick, very quick, and literally gold, because all the BRICS countries and many more countries that are out now going to a gold-backed dollar. Well, that's what we're going to end up doing here, but we can't do anything as long as
And you guys,
that guy is playing the fiddle for Obama. You know, we're tired of Obama's fourth term already. Okay, I am, and I know everybody else is. So, but we didn't come here to talk politics, but we came here to talk about our status in this world. And without freedom, what do we got? Nothing. Zip. Zilch. Yeah. All right. Lick the like button. That's right. Lick it. Lick it good. Patrick was hungry, but I made myself a sausage egg cheese wrap with mayo. Sausage egg. Wow. I'd put some Reapers on there, man. Oh my God. I'm glad I said that. Do you realize, Glenn? I made a Reaper video. A remaster, the first Carolina Reaper I ever ate in a challenge. This video's a banger. It's coming out in, I guess, a month or so. I don't know. But in 2 weeks, tomorrow night, I've got a storage auction video coming out that I'm very happy with. It's from the early days, how I used to gather gold by just bunches of lockers with my 2 auction buddies. But then the week following, next Monday, I'm going to have when I ate 16 hot peppers in one setting. And I remastered it, and this is a banger. I'm sure having said that, it'll be disappointing, but I think it's a banger. It's just my opinion. And I hope you're entertained. Yeah, Patrick says, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think there's too much AI automation, not enough human interaction. Yeah, I was using AI on my channel quite a bit, and I've kind of backed away from it because, I like a little bit of it in its place. But I'm not trying to fool anybody into thinking that these characters aren't good in it, but what they are, just an AI helper for a YouTube video. But some people, I'm sure, and probably some news channels, so-called news channels, who's to say they're not using AI to make other people appear to be saying something? And I don't want to ever get it to a point where I'm making it look like, because for one thing, you can't do that. That's part of using AI on YouTube. You're not allowed to use that unless you put it in there that you're making it somebody else say this, and you have to say this is fake. Okay, that's just part of what you got to do, and I don't want to do that anyway, and I don't even want to delve into that. But yes, that like Elon Musk said, that's going to be one of the main problems to deal with going forward in America and around the world. You got to get a grip on that. You got to stand up for your rights. Otherwise, people will walk over you. And I think the politicians at the times do certain things to keep us distracted from their true agendas. Yeah, well, see, they have a whole system. Our government is done because in other governments around the world, you notice they're getting new leaders left and right. Like Argentina's new leaders, first thing that they want to do is return everybody's tax money. Now, our president that's going to be back in office in probably 4 months has already said he wants to eliminate income tax. Does anybody hear that? How would you like to not have to pay income tax? Well, that'll be a reality. He wants to make the money like he did before. Tariffs. In other words, China, all that stuff they send here, they got to pay to send it here. There's tariffs. Why should we have to pay for everything to send overseas? We're done with that. We'll be done with that. No more killing. Who in here's not for that? Who in here couldn't be? Yes, exactly. And they have systems in place to make politicians do exactly what they want. There was a certain island they would get them, and then they would frame them. That's a big thing in all governments, and all these governments are falling. They would blackmail. That's why you get rhinos. That's one big reason. I had people get mad at me because I don't believe the way they do. Personally, I can be friends with people who don't think the same as me. I can be friends with them, but I can't talk about anything of importance with them. I can talk storage auctions, and that's fine. I'm here to talk that anyway. And I'm not going to. Let's just be right. When I was younger, I was a Democrat. Because that's what they were, Democrats. There's no Democrats now. This is daggone communism. And if you don't believe it, just look at it. Lawfare, using lawfare to try to take your political opponent out of the equation. Are you serious? That's a banana republic, not a constitutional republic. The only thing saving us is the Constitution. Always be who you are. I like this already. Always do what you believe in. I always tell people, if you don't like my channel, move along. There you go. See, now that way you know that the people that are watching you enjoy what you're doing. And if they don't like you, you don't need them. That's right. I agree, Eric. He's not who's running the things. The people who are running things are BlackRock and companies like that. Yeah, and DNC. And Obama, he's still in Washington. Has been for 4 terms. Trust me, he's getting his orders from up above. A lot of these people have been dealt with. You just don't know it yet. Now I have to go tear some statues down, and now you have me mad. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, and if you'll notice, right after they started doing that, when Trump was still president, he said, okay, you tear down a monument, you'll spend 10 years in jail. Well, guess what? They quit coming down, didn't they? I think we should build every one of them back up.
That's right.
And I think they will.
Part of history, whether you agree with any of it or not.
Yeah, and we got to fix education. They're not teaching civics. They're not teaching practical mathematics. They're not teaching anything anymore. Everything people need to know, they're not teaching. Most of these kids now, they couldn't show their own state on a map. How are we going to survive as a... That's right. That's right, Harry. Now I have to go. Yes, exactly. Right. Harry, I cannot wait to see the one that you ate 16 peppers. That is a week from tomorrow. I believe that's a week from tomorrow. And that would hurt. It was, and I was like, this is going to be all right. I don't want to run it for you. I think I made it even funnier because I've gotten a little better with my editing. And I've got more. I'm going to have more heat videos coming up in the future. I might make some new ones. Some people don't like it when they're expecting a storage auction video, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. Is there any food challenges you've lost? Well, no, I haven't lost any challenges I've had. I felt like I lost even when I won, when I did the Johnny Scoville Tube of Terror. I completed that, and I even got 7 points in the League of Fire. And that's a global group. But later that night, the cramps were so bad. I'm telling you, I was bent over, and at the time it hurt bad. It was like, my God, it was like pushing a bowling ball out your butthole, man. That's what it felt like. Oh, God, I didn't say that. Yeah, I did. 16, your bathroom had a banger. Yeah, and it hurt. I mean, because all that heat it hurt going down your throat. Well, it hurts coming out there, too. Well, you'll get to see it, Pearl, if you could dare. Week from Monday, that's coming out. Yeah, I think you'll love my thumbnail in that one too. Sky Warrior says my bees, honey, and peanut butter cinnamon toast. Yeah, ooh, I like cinnamon. Bees, honey, that sounds good. I like all those things. I like peanut butter. Patrick says, what I meant is the situation about the channel loss. He was in YouTube hell because he couldn't talk to a human being. Yes, what you think you did wrong with what the hell? Also tell, yeah, I know that's bad when you can't deal with a person. So until you get to deal with a person, you can't get any. The AI's already made up its mind. And until you can talk to a person, you're not able to, and what they did to him was just wrong, man. I was there with the day that his first channel got taken down and the reason why. He didn't do anything wrong, man. And at worst, they should have gave him a strike, and they didn't do that. They just took his channel down. Just like, hey, screw you, man. I know you put all your love and passion into this, but hell with you. That's AI. It doesn't think beyond the way it's been programmed. It's got to do this, and that's it. It doesn't have any seemingly any cognitive ability to get away from the actual thing. It can't think like a human yet. Maybe it can later. I hope not, but I'm sure it will. He had to find a third-party channel to figure out how to submit in limited characters what he think was wrong. In my opinion, teach to the test. Yeah, it took that. I didn't think he was going to get it back after as long as it went. I know it was bad. I agree. They print money out of nothing. Federal taxes are well. They're not going to be any more federal taxes after January, unless this happens.
Did it for the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Just because of that, all the people that have died, all the people, how many do you think? Thousands? Millions? Probably. The world population is down. It's down. You can't survive with your population dwindling. They only want a few people here, folks. Under the guise of what? That the weather might get a little cooler? Oh, come on. Climate's, it always changes. It has a lot to do with the sun. All right. Harry, you're not the only one. We're in the same freaking boat. Hey, Kristen. Welcome. I'm glad you swung in here. She sells so much jewelry on her channel. If y'all like seeing jewelry for sale, you'll want to check out Kristen's channel. She sells it. She'll sell it in a video where they just they'll hit the time spot of where the jewelry they want. It's pretty cool, man. Welcome, Kristen. I just heard ching. I'm having a splendid little all right, Harry. Cha-ching. Yeah. Only got a couple more minutes because I got to go sell a trunk here, but I want to go through everybody's chat. Social Security is a tax and in open spending by everyone. I think you might need to kind of go give me that one again. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. Social Security is a tax and in open spending, but well, everything's a freaking tax. We got to do away with that. We don't need it. This country's powerful when it's running properly. We don't need the people to pay for it. We can do it with our own hands. We can do it with our own businesses and tariffs, and we're going to do that. We have so many don'ts. Yeah, I don't want don'ts. I want do's. Wow, the royal one. Yes. Oh my God, I absolutely love that crazy quilt. But yeah, I just got that in an antique storage unit. That was in, you can see it in that video I put out. My last storage unit I bought. It was in a really nice trunk, which I'm selling in about 15 minutes. And I decided to keep it. because it's just nice. You know why I kept it? I'll be honest with you. You know how that antique smell you get when you open up an old trunk? This quilt had that really. It's like, oh my God. My wife said, you got to wash that. Oh, no, I'm not washing that. Hell no. I want that original. I want the OG smell on it. And I love it. It still has that smell. It's kind of dissipating a little bit, but I love it. Hey, Mr. Humstone. Quilt is yeah, it's still got vibrant colors. It's probably $50 to $100, but I commandeered that because I like it. That's right. Kristen, right rural squirrel, nice quilt. We love quilts. I know Johnny, Cajun Roots reseller, actually makes them. I wouldn't have the patience for that, but he actually makes those things. So I bet he sells them. I've given quite a few to my daughter-in-law who loves quilts, but I've given her so many that I'm going to keep this one for myself. So. And I might keep the next one too, because I might put one on my bed. I don't know. I know some of the history books in some states, the teachers are not teaching the students the right facts. That's a fact. Yeah, you're right. They're trying to teach racism. And they're wanting to teach that if you have the certain color skin, you're bad. And to me, that's racist. And it's like Disney. Did you hear what Disney said? They will not hire anybody if their skin is a certain color. I don't have to say what color it is because it doesn't matter. Right? This is Disney. They've been taken over by these same powers that. That's why, just you don't get me started. Don't get me started. That dog knows what's going on. There we go. Random question. Are Native American reservations similar to states or own countries? Hey, Tino, how you doing? I think in their own territories that they've got designated for themselves, they can create certain things that are outside of. I don't know this, so take this with a grain of salt, but they can create their own they can have their own like little law kind of thing going on in their own little territory. You know, I'm not really sure about that, but I know they can be slightly different. Welcome, Tino. Mrs. Warrior went through public Greek school and went through immigration studies. She knew more about U.S. history than my daughter's history teacher. Yeah, what they're teaching nowadays is crap, man. And, when they start teaching kids how to bop their baloney, and, that's crossing a line. That's crossing the line, man. You're crossing a big line there. And have no, I'm not. You know what? That absolutely pisses me off. If I start talking about it, I'll get mad, and I do have to go sell it. Julie, how much longer until I got to get that trunk? He hasn't. Okay. We can go to 2, and then I got to stop. So we're good. Never gonna visit my grandma's grave. She voted for Obama twice, and yeah, I mean. What comes with just not knowing and not knowing what's going on. And, if you watch mainstream news, you're not going to know what's going on ever. But by voting for these clowns, you actually were voting against the very country you live in. And then they'll lie to you. And then, when you repeat a lie enough times, it becomes the truth to many people. And I would forgive her at this point. I mean, everybody's going to have to forgive one another at some point going forward. And everybody all of a sudden running into a lot of money or being very well off because no taxes, cheaper this, cheaper that, probably free energy in our future some point. All that can only happen without the same powers that be that's been around probably for centuries. And that's what's going on right now. got to get back to busy. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. To all, thanks, Eric. I appreciate you coming in, sir. Love your stuff, and I'm glad you come in here today. You make the chat so much better. I appreciate you, man. That's right. Reservations are considered their own sovereign. Yeah, it's kind of in a way like Texas. They're different in Texas. They have their own They have their own power grid in Texas, by the way, I believe. So Mad Dog, I think you're right there. They can create their own little thing there. Oh my God! All right. Well, we're kind of caught up here, and I gotta make a sale. Wait a minute. Here we go. The only police that are allowed on the reservation is the FBI. Yeah, I don't think they could stop the FBI. But see, the FBI has to be stopped, though. all the three-letter agencies. There is a process that's, I think America has been going on since 2020. When it was called devolution, where it means government at that point was reduced a little bit at a time. And none of this has been going on in public side, because that all come about because the end of the corporation of the United States was formed in 1871 because we couldn't pay our bills. And so the British had us back again after 1776. In 1871, they got us back. And that's when we were made a corporation out of the country. And then all these people in politics are working for the corporation. That's the devolution that was going on to get back to our constitutional republic, which should happen on November 5th. Isn't that interesting? You don't hear this everywhere, do you? Somebody will say that's all bullshit. Go ahead. If you want to watch the bullshit, just watch the mainstream news if you want to see bullshit. Hey, Craig, I'm glad you're still napping. Well, you got to get up at some point. It's almost 2 o'clock. Glad you swung in, though. Get you a cup of coffee. We're about ready to shut her down. Man, I got to sell a trunk. Hey, Glenn. So anyway, I guess that's it. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my next locker video is coming out. And I guess we'll just go ahead and make short work of it. I want to thank everybody in the chat. And yeah, I know we get into politics, but right now it's not really politics anymore. It's survival. I don't know if people understand it or not, but if this thing went wrong, we're not going to have the same ability and same rights much longer. And I don't know if people understand that. And for me to not ever say anything about it, knowing what I believe to be truth, if I don't say that, silence is compliance. And so I will not be compliance in our own demise. So anyway, I appreciate everybody that can put up with what I consider to be the maximum truth that I can bring. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I bet you I'm 95% right.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, gotta run. Yeah, because there's things that we don't know, and maybe we'll never know, because it could be that bad. But just wait till they just wait till they let go of the JFK files. They were supposed to come out in 2013. They wouldn't let Trump do it then, but he'll do it this time. We'll find out a little bit more than people are going to be comfortable with. But certain things have to be known to move forward. And for people to understand the evil, that's running it. So I'm sorry again. Storage auctions, hot pepper challenges, and just bloody truth. That's what I bring to if there's a place for that, hey, I hope to be here as long as I can be, and I'm going to try. But I can't just shut up. Just not very good at shutting up. All right. Never have been. So I want to thank everybody that can put up with this, especially my co-hosts Glenn and Joy, who make this a beautiful occasion for me every week.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
And please make sure you're subscribed to their channel. Right now, they've had some trouble finding a storage unit for the right thing, but they've got some good content they've made in the past. Go watch it, and they are going to start posting videos at some point. Right, Glenn?
We are, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I got to make a sale, and I don't want to blow a sale. So I want to thank everybody again, and I'll leave you with, let's see, what do I want to leave you with? Oh, the ultimate nut shot, everybody. Enjoy the ultimate nut shot. See you, Glenn.
See you, Mark.
It makes it. It makes it. Oh, the ultimate.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
That was good.
We got all the merch, all the good stuff in the trailer. We got a whole bunch of good stuff here.
Now I know why he never wants to go anywhere outside of his own zip code.